everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's like 3 o'clock, but I have the house to myself, so I might as well get ready on a Saturday. So, yay. Yay for being bored and putting on makeup. I already applied this shade and it's getting pretty close to where I'm going to hit pan soon, hopefully. I don't know how deep these pans are, but we shall see. Keep it moving with my project pan. Let's do that. I was thinking about my Cinderella palette from Sigma, but then I'm like, you know what? I need to save it. I definitely need to save it. So yeah, bring everything forward and do like the same look I've been doing for this month. So yeah, I am not getting close and hitting pan of none of these shades in this palette. So I'll be talking to you while I do my makeup again. How about that? So yeah. Happy Saturday. It is like getting closer and closer to the next week. Will be like starting the week off on the 17th, and I guess things have changed today. We were gonna watch a movie, a new movie tonight, but you know, things happen, so I'm home alone right now and waiting for my mom to come home, and while I do that, I guess I'll be putting on makeup. Right now I am dog sitting, and you know, I pretend she's my dog anyway, so don't matter. I take care of her. She's probably just laying there like a cat. She likes cat toys, cat food. She's like a cat to me. Like, she barks, but at random things, you know, passing by. Got people passing by and she barks. And we have like a lot of houses for sale near me. So a lot of new people are passing by and walking their dogs and children, and it's pretty nice to see, you know. And then I'm like, well, I hope they never abandon their dogs, because have been quite a few abandoned. Like, people are still searching for the owners of a husky, and I'm like, a husky? I would adopt it in a heartbeat, because I want a husky or a Dalmatian, and those are the two dogs that I mainly want. But if I didn't have my girls, I would totally be like, oh yeah, that's my dog. No one has claimed the poor husky. It's been roaming the roads near in our subdivision, so definitely. But I haven't seen any, you know, all I seen was cats roaming around near me and catching birds. So I already have 2 cats, and one is about to be 7 years old this year, and one's like, I think a senior, or like getting to be a senior cat. So she just had enough with the 7-year-old cat, pretty much, because my cat Fee, she is a bully to the old cat, and I can't add any more cats. The stress level Uma has wouldn't be fair. It wasn't fair to bring in another cat, but this cat is just so loving. But then she can turn to a B word in minutes. You just never know. I put too much brown. Oh well. I always tend to add too much brown in the outer, like, and it's like really dark and high. So yeah, still going strong on my notebook. I haven't really wanted to purchase anything, and I'm like watching declutter videos, and people are not decluttering their Kaleidos Flower Punk palette, so I'm just like, oh, I cannot wait. So I'm just like so excited. That's about it. That is it. We did have Crackle Barrel last night for a date. We did end up going to the movies because the movies near us wasn't gonna show Ghostbusters until 10. So we decided to cut the date short, just eating, since he already bought me a palette for the date. Just waiting on that. And we went to Kohl's and he bought a $70 pair of pants. He's like, it's hard to find my pants. I'm like, but $70 worth at Kohl's. That's a big chunk just for a pair of pants. And I know he's gonna wear it like every day at work, so I guess that is fine. It's gonna pay off every time he wears it, so. Plus, you know, he spends way too much money on me. He deserves what he wants and what he can afford, I guess. Since quitting his second job, I'm like, okay. Okay. Yep, and then electricity, water, bills are getting higher now. HOA is like $5 higher. So almost $100 for HOA. And for telling us that they're gonna charge us if we do anything wrong. First it was parking a little bit on the rocks. Second was recently, what was it? I forgot. But it's like the little things. And it's like, we pay you how much? And we don't even own this part. We can own the back part, but not the front part now. They're like, no, we own you on that one. So, that is that. On our HOA, so, and then my mom's like, oh, electricity, the water, like, we went through 6 jugs of water. Like, we have the people come bring the water and they take the bottles each month, and we get 6 of them, and that is $100 because it goes up quite a bit throughout the year. Like, oh, we added $2 more. Now it'll be like $15 a 5-gallon jug. So, yeah. Prices are getting high, and I'm like, okay. Now I'm like kind of regretting on moving in town because prices are getting higher, and I don't know. I've just been working on my palettes. I haven't been working really on my 50 Shades of Purple singles, so I'm just been mainly, this is my 50 Shades of Purple I've been working on. That is mainly, and then this is in one of my projects to finish that, and it just does not look like it's been used. Now I'm using it every day, and I seen people on Instagram panning the pineapple palette, and it's just, I'm like, how? And then I'm slowly using my other palette, so I'm working on 2 shades at a time on that palette because I don't want to overwhelm myself. Like, I've been trying to focus on these 2 shades, but mainly this one for the base and then this one add onto the crease. Then I'm having my Hyperspace palette, just working on the brown in this one and then the purplish shade in that palette. Then I'm trying to work on just this on my crease, this on my outer. So all the browns I'm working on my outer, but just working slowly but surely. I will get there eventually. Maybe if enough months go by and I'm like, I've hit pan on them and I'm just getting sick of them, maybe I'll just, but right now I haven't hit pan on anything. I just repressed the Hyperspace palette into round pans. So that's what's been going on. I should be working on some singles. That's like a palette of its own. But I am slacking. So yeah. So today I'm just taking it easy. Don't know what to eat today and it's already 3. Haven't eaten anything today yet. I stopped eating breakfast because I sleep in until like noon. But today I actually slept in until 2 because it's just a weekend. I always sleep in a little later because I know I'm like, as long as I know I'm not doing anything, like it's just gonna be a relaxing day. I literally just be in my pajamas and without any makeup and just relax on the couch or get enough sleep for the week. Just resting up. That's just me. I don't know. My car's in the garage, but now like everybody's gone. I could like take out my car. But it's like, what do I need to get at Walmart? There's nothing out. The library, and they were pretty close. But I could get McDonald's, but that's. I had that yesterday, and it was just like everything's starting to feel like not interesting. Oh, I'm gonna use that gram light for this blue shade. So I haven't really been like, every time I want to eat out, I forgot my glue primer. Oh well, maybe I don't need it. So I've just been like, well, lately I've just been okay. Like, nothing feels special to me anymore. Like, I picked up a bra and a shirt and I didn't purchase it. I was like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. I'm at Kohl's, and I put it down. I was just like, you know what, I really don't need anything right now. So I don't want to get into the habit of purchasing anything yet. It's just, right now I just want to be good on my no-buy. I really don't need anything. I'm just like, oh, I'm at Kohl's. John's gonna get his pants or shoes or whatever he wants to get for himself. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should get something. And I didn't. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, you know what, John, I really don't need anything. Like, I picked up 2 things and then I just put it in a random spot because, you know, that's what we do. We put things in random spots that we shouldn't. We should always take them back to where we picked them up from. But that Kohl's is a big store that nobody goes to. I am waiting till the day they close that up because everything in Casa Grande feels like, and Casa Grande's like 30 to 35 to 40 minutes, depending on who is driving. There's going to be a slow driver or a fast driver, and if the roads are going to be clear. Like, that's about it. Like, other than that, I just feel like you know, going to town doesn't feel special anymore. I just feel like, so many people are a lot of slow drivers. Like, I see Arizona people like zooming by, going the extra fast. And then you see these Montana, or you see California is just moving in left and right. And then we have like, sometimes we see New York, Alaska, Montana, Utah, Illinois. We see everybody just comes here and just plops their butt here. And I'm like, I know you're sick of the snow, but plop yourself somewhere else. I know, I'm like, retired people, they own Arizona. I feel like a lot of people are retiring here, and then people are just like, oh, we could just up and move. And I'm like, no, don't up and move. Up and move somewhere else that I don't want you to move. I don't want you to move here. Please don't come here. Unless you're gonna like do the speed limit or go a little bit faster. Like when I drive, I've been getting used to like driving. Even though I don't drive as much, I'm getting sick of the slow people even in front of me when I drive. I'm like, okay, this needs to stop. I get to a point where I'm sick of people taking their time, and that shouldn't happen. Like, I live in Maricopa, yes, in town, but I live the farthest. I want to go home, and I get tired pretty quickly when I drive and go out shopping and then drive back home. I get extra because I have really, really bad anxiety. I get like really tired quickly when I go out driving. So I just want to go straight home after I'm done with my shopping, because I'm trying to look for a shade that I want to use. So yeah. After I am done shopping, I just want to go straight home, or like I kind of want to eat before I go shopping. I hate doing my bottom. So this is like just a random chit chat. Like my life is just not, exciting. And when I do drive, I get scared because I don't know what's going on. A lot of people don't use their blinkers. And I'm like, I use my blinkers when I'm turning into park at Walmart. Like, you know, and I'm going to turn. So I like to use my signals just because I don't want to do the wrong. Even though someone said I use my blinkers, I'm like, why would I live straight. Why would I want to turn? Why would I use my blinkers for somewhere I know I'm going to go into my home and get the heck out of here? And I get T-boned, yeah, and my car gets destroyed because you think I have my blinker on. At first you said you weren't, your car didn't want to stop, you know. First check your car out before you get on the road. If, you know, I'm like, seriously, there's a lot of turns, there's a lot of movement when you're getting out of Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley is nothing but, it used to be like nothing but dirt roads back in the day. And now they're like slowly paving it, and, you know, there's twists and turns on that road. And you're telling me your car has trouble stopping when you're stopping all the time there and every corner stop sign. And then you know, they didn't have shirts. The girl did not have a shirt, and she was overweight, and she, you know, they were up to no good. So I'm so glad I did not get a ticket for something clearly I did not do any wrong. Because you could just look at the people, and like, they're around the teenager years. They should be smarter. They looked like they were 17, and it was a weekday. Clearly, they were up to no good. Like, I had my 17 experience, and I was not up to no good, but that was a different story. Yeah. Anywho, so I do not trust people driving at all here. Do not come here when you don't live here. Unless you know this place pretty good and you know where you're going, then I don't mind. But if you're gonna be slow, turn on your blinker, then turn off your blinker. You don't know where you're going. Just don't come here. Explore this area a little bit longer before you move. And a lot of people are just moving from Maricopa. Someone posted on Maricopa. I guess there were shootings, some kind of shooting at Copper Sky here, where they were doing hot air balloons. And I'm like, well, there was a shooting here in Tortosa, and I heard 3 shots out my window, and I'm like, in Phoenix isn't, you know, any much different. Phoenix, no. I've lived here since 2004, when there was nothing, and then you wake up and then you see everybody. My eyes already watering, great. But, you know, learn where you want to live before you actually live. I don't care if you read it, you gotta experience where experience a place before you move. Because I guess there were shots, and she's like, I feared for my life and my kids, and I'm like, girl, there was shooting a couple days ago in a neighborhood. It was dead silence, and I was hearing bang, 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 like, and then dead silence again. I didn't even hear a car, and I guess there was 2 cars involved. Just kids, you know. There's a lot of kids hit and runs and drive-bys. That's what I meant to say. A lot of drive-bys. There was like drive-by from Casa Grande to Maricopa, and a lot of interesting things go right here. A lot of deaths here, and you say, you know, looking out for your children and wanting a good place. Honey child, this ain't a good place. I'm telling you, this clearly is not a good place to live. This is just like almost like Phoenix, you know, just a little bit smaller, a lot bit smaller, but I'm just like, stay where you're at. Unless you explore it on yourself. And yeah, I go out in the mornings, do my colorings with old ladies. I'm afraid of getting old. Literally am. And I used to be scared of old people. My experience with old people ain't the funnest. Nope. And then old people with wrinkles, no. I'm scared of wrinkles. Now, I haven't seen my grandma ever. She's seen me when I was a baby, but I don't know what my mom's mom looked like at all. All I hear is she's a short Mexican. Short, fat Mexican. That's all I hear from them. And all I hear is she's a B word. And I'm like, okay. That's all I hear from my family. I'm like, okay. So that's where I get my shortness, is my mom's side. Well, my dad was pretty short, and then my dad's mom was pretty short, so. But my grandpa's tall and skinny. And I'm thinking like, I'm short and curvy, and John's gone tall and skinny skull. Tall and skinny. I just reminded myself that's my grandparents from my dad's side. So here is the finished look. I don't like it, but it's to get used out of my project pan stuff, and it's just a random, you know. I don't know. That blue, I wish I would have just switched the green and the blue, so. But that is it. What do you think? A lot of chit chat with the different random things. But yeah, before you move anywhere to anywhere new, explore that area before you move. That's all I'm saying. Just rent a hotel, stay here a week, and join the activities and see if you like this. Because yes, there's a lot of shootings here. I've been hearing that nonstop. Shootings, there's rollovers, there's people going the wrong way. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a big wrong wayers when you're going, want to go this way, but you're going, that's what we had to learn here. Like, we had to learn both green lights. I mean, you still go. Michigan, you don't have that 2 green lights, like that extra light underneath the green light. So you have 2 green lights. You have one just to turn, or a regular one where you have to wait for your turn. And I know it's crazy, but Michigan didn't have that, so we didn't know what that was. Like, why is there 2 green lights? We thought like something was wrong. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. Bye for now.